All right, Denver KLZ listeners, first and foremost, happy Monday. I hope you gave yourself plenty of extra time to get to the office this morning because it was nasty. And a guy in that Forerunner who had to cheat death to get to your office, I hope you find peace, my friend. Hoy. So I wanted to mention the Minnesota situation again after what happened over the weekend, and you've seen it already, I'm sure. A man was shot by ICE agents. In my opinion, which means nothing, is that the totality of circumstances really looks like the officers were right. But I want to encourage everybody to just stop. We don't have the whole picture. We don't have the full story. Tim Walz and Keith Ellison don't have the whole story either. So let's take a breath. Let's let investigators investigate. There's really zero that you can glean from the videos. I've seen all of them over the weekend, and that division is exactly what lawmakers in Minneapolis want. Jacob Frey said last week, don't take the bait. So don't take the bait, because this time it applies. When these things happen, we love to get out on social media, right, and share what our opinion is. And normally I'm all about that. And immediately after this, I did. I was posting stuff. But then I read a really thoughtful post by an attorney from Wisconsin. Basically just said what I just said. Suspend judgment. We don't solve anything, and we complicate everything by jumping to conclusions. Those officers have body cams. That footage is being investigated right now. It's being reviewed. Eyewitness evidence is assessed. And honestly, until then, just suspend judgment. You know, I saw over the weekend a lot of really normally even-keeled people spouting super hateful nonsense, stuff that was just illogical, and that's exactly what Tim and Jacob want. That's what Keith wants, is they sit behind their mansion walls with guards and gates, and the more we fight, the less we notice billions in fraud that at best they allowed to happen, but at worst they actually participated in. So if you're on the side of the protesters, think about this. His last year in the White House, Barack Obama deported over 2 million illegals. He did that with ICE. Some of that was in Minnesota. Were you out in the streets then to protest? So what's different now? We all know what's different now. The leadership in Minnesota has every motive to do this. And lawmakers love keeping us in that fight. So love your neighbors, don't be quick to anger, and just wait. It takes zero energy to wait. Just wait for the clarity. And of course, drive slow in the white stuff. And keep listening to KLZ 560 AM. Y'all have a good day.